In this video, we are going to take a look at my CZ Shadow 2 carry, which I've been extremely impressed with so far. My EDC rotation has been updated, and I've now thrown this into the mix, so I want to go over some of my favorite features, the entire setup from top to bottom, and more. By the way, if the phrasing in this video sounds weird, it's because I had to use some optimization tools to make sure the platform actually lets you see this video. The best way to support the channel is by joining our community, where I have everything organized for members. That is the first link below. Big thank you to the sponsors who help support the channel. HSL, who source all of the training supplies you see me use here on the range. They have some of the most competitive options available. You can find more information about them below. I absolutely love working with HSL. And of course, Optics Planet, thank you so much. Again, more about them below. Make sure you check below for the full disclosure. Let's get into this setup. Starting with the base, we have the CZ Shadow 2 carry, and so far I've been just so impressed with this thing. This is definitely one of the ones where you don't really need to do anything in order for it to be fantastic out of the box. It shoots beautifully, the action is smooth and amazing. Just very impressed overall, but you know me, I had to add some things to make it better for me. Overall, very simple setup, but the light is a Surefire XC3, which is a new offering from Surefire. So far, I would say it's comparable to a Streamlight TLR7. They even share the same footprint, so if you have a holster with the TLR7, this will work with them just fine. It's basically just the Surefire version of the Streamlight, which does come with some pros, for example, a higher base lumens and candela, but it does of course come with the Surefire price tag, so it's really whatever you value more at that point. I do think that the buttons are better than the TLR as well. I really like it so far. The red dot is actually an O sight from Olight, and I know what you're thinking, but I do have to say these are actually pretty cool little dots for the price. We have put so much trust in Holosun, it's almost like we forgot that they're imported. I would honestly say that Olight is very similar in quality, and what they lack thereof is made up in the price difference for these. I know they got a bad rap a long time ago, but I think they've come a long way. Also, I do think that Olight knows that they are a budget option. I think they're trying to stay on the higher end tier of that though. For the price, I would say these are one of the better budget options available, but you can take that with a grain of salt. I haven't done extensive tests, but with regular training, the dot has held 0 just fine. So I think if this is one of your first dots, this is a pretty good option for you. So far, I haven't had any reliability issues with it, and I will absolutely keep you updated if I do. But yeah, so far it's been pretty good, and they have some pretty cool tech going into these. This one has a fully enclosed housing, the buttons on the side and the battery door on the other side, just like the Holosun EPS carry. And I do have a couple different O sights, and I'm going to run them more and let you know what I think. The mag extensions are from Springer Precision, and these were the most aesthetic, high quality extensions I could find. So far, I have not been disappointed at all. They are amazing. They also threw my MOTH logo on the bottom, which I thought was sick. If you want the MOTH on yours, that is an option as well. They have the file, and I'd be happy to see it on others out there. Huge fan of these. I did also throw on the lock grip palm swell bogey grips and the flared entrance. Huge fan of the grip texture. It's fantastic. It is a little rough, so make sure you don't wear your favorite shirt, because there's a chance your shirt might get a little torn up if you're carrying it appendix style. But the grips feel really good in the hand. I absolutely think that these are worth it. And the flared entrance is great. No complaints at all with it. The last thing is the Tier 1 Access Elite appendix holster, which is one of the best out there for sure. I highly recommend these and can't say enough good things about them. I've been carrying one for years, and it would take a lot for me to switch over to something else. The color of this particular Kydex is Recon Haze, and I always go with their Ulta clips because they let you carry easily with any type of clothing, which I really like. They just snap right on to whatever clothes or belt you're using at the time, and it keeps it from falling off easily. The experience shooting this setup is phenomenal. I feel like it's just one of those setups where I trust it. I know I can hit my target. I know it's reliable. It's just solid overall. The full metal frame is well weighted. It feels really good in the hand, and it adds to its overall quality. I honestly get why people like these so much. I've really enjoyed having this in the EDC rotation, and I'm absolutely going to continue to throw it in every week. I'm going to be training with this setup a lot moving forward. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know how much I value the message at the end of my previous videos. To ensure the platform keeps pushing my content to new viewers, I'm adjusting the wording a bit moving forward, but the core message remains exactly the same. Make sure you make it to the range to train so you can be more prepared to support and stand by the people who depend on you most. Being a capable, reliable foundation for those around you is the most important thing you can do as a part of of this community. That is it for this setup. Very simple, but I think I'm going to have more videos coming out on this or setup similar to it soon. I do have so much more coming to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you in the next one.